afternoon, everybody. Happy holidays. I know I said I was going to be vlogging more, and I am probably the worst vlogging person on YouTube. I'm aware of that. Keep in mind though, even though I haven't put up a ton of videos, I've actually been recording a lot of footage, and I'm going to do a lot of back videos. I just really haven't had time to get a ton of editing done. I've just been throwing everything onto the hard drive and cut it up when I get into the new shop. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. Probably the last video I will do in the shop. Not that I did a lot in the shop to begin with. Not the biggest shop. New shop is probably 3 times the size of this, 4 times, who knows. Multiple scenes. You'll see that pretty shortly. I wanted to do a video here and I wanted to show off something a little special. Let me first apologize for the state of everything around here. Some Christmas paper, junk all around. I'm going to do a show and tell of some of the stuff when I'm packing up. I didn't really completely pack up the shop yet. Did that on purpose. I'm going to try to run some video back because I got some really cool stuff in here. Stuff from my youth, pieces I've never shown, weird things like this lamp over here, stuff like that. It's a cool lamp actually. It's a movie lamp from the 40s. Redesigning the product line, got a whole new batch of stuff coming out very shortly. New stuff coming really soon. Today we're not here to talk about the new stuff. Today we're actually here to talk about the old stuff. There's a piece that I've kind of showed off a little bit here and there. If you go to the clip that I did with Vice Magazine, I gotta stop doing this. It's like I'm a blues performer or something like that. Like, don't do that anymore. No more. No more of that. What was I talking about? This blue pile of packing material. Public service announcement. Moving is terrible. Probably noticed not a lot of Blankenstein stuff up for sale right now, but I didn't want the holiday season to go by without putting something out there really special. I apologize. I really want to be part of this holiday season. There's a lot of things that I'm really excited to put out there that I really would have liked to offer before the holiday season passed, but just not going to happen. Too much going on at once. So, this is a one-off, and I can't make any promises that I'll make it again. I could make it again, but it was a lot of... See, I'm still doing it. It was a lot of work. It's a great piece. It's a really, really unique piece. It's an instrument that of course could be used traditionally, but it also could be used very nicely for someone who's a beatboxer or just wants to use it as a vocal effect, a stage prop for a vocalist or something like that. Let me stop talking about what it is and show it to you. We're here to talk about today the boomerang. Can you guys see that? The boomerang.
The boomerang.
The boomerang. The boomerang. The electronic didgeridoo of the future. Very cool prototype. Cool idea. Definitely a prototype. I figured I wanted to go after something that was a very, very traditional classic instrument. Didgeridoo, the Aboriginal instrument, might be one of the oldest instruments in the world for all we know. I don't know. I guess you'd have to research that yourself. Well, all I know is the original didgeridoo design is quite old. Very simple instrument. It's pretty much just a tube. A little quick costume change here. Yeah. The boomerang is a concept, but most of my friends and family call it the didgeridoo. Really what's going on here is a mic system with my illumiringer. If you don't know the illumiringer effect, check out some of my other videos. It's kind of hard to explain. A little tiny circuit that can be added to anything, makes it just absolutely wild. Pretty much the easiest way to circuit bend anything. A new version coming out very soon. Illumiringer's not dead, just taking a little sleep. What does it do? Well, let's just go through the controls first. First and foremost, we got the master volume. The didgeridoo is usually a acoustic instrument, which is mic'd, so it's very nice just to have an electronic didgeridoo to begin with. You got a nice 1/4 inch input and a volume control. Really makes it much more live friendly. Now the power button's interesting because I actually set it up so that the didgeridoo itself is a passive mic system, meaning it does not need to use any power to play out of a speaker. So you're not killing any battery whatsoever when it's going through a speaker. The power button controls the illumiringer effect. So when I click it on, the yellow LED comes on, lets you know that the power's been activated, and now we see a second volume here that controls the volume of the effect, meaning if you wanted to balance your passive volume to the affected volume, you would then, depending on how loud your speaker was, you could control the gain of the actual effects section of the instrument. Next, we have an effects control, which works with the light sensor. That's right, there is a light sensor. The illumiringer in most common setups is a light sensor and a knob control, and that's precisely what we have going on over here. Here you go. Right now the light is indicating that we are in knob control mode. See, the switch is clicked over to this direction and the LED is lit up to indicate that, meaning the knob control has been initiated. Now if I click the switch, there's a blue LED, and that's letting you know that the light sensor is now activated. That meaning the effect which is coming through the didgeridoo would be then controlled with the light sensor or with the knob. Cool LEDs, looks great in the dark. The graphics are aboriginal of sorts, and I mean no disrespect by that. These were all hand done, piece by piece, down the entire didgeridoo. So we're coming in at a lovely 50 inches. 50 inches of custom graphics, heavy duty polyurethane, built to last, one of a kind Dr. Blankenstein piece right here. 9-volt battery, very, very easy to replace. Gone, new battery in, powered up. Enough of how it looks and how it works. Let's listen to it. Disclaimer, the reason I haven't demoed this thing sooner, I am not a didgeridoo player. It is only by the marvels of science and years of attempting to play friends' didgeridoos that were sitting around that I could even make a noise out of it. The good news is, this instrument is exciting regardless if you're a good didgeridoo player or not. I'm going to plug her in, turn the volume up. Now this is just microphone to didgeridoo and a Eastern European dude who lives in Queens trying to play one. Here's what the instrument sounds, straight up, just plugged in, no battery being used right now, passive microphone, pretty much like having a microphone built right inside the tube. Gonna turn the power on. We are in knob mode. Give you a demonstration of the light sensor. On. Light sensor. You could already hear it responding. When you cover the light sensor all the way in the effect mode, kind of get the passive again, all the way like I got it right now. Just have my fingers over it. Fun part here now is if I take my hands off the light sensor. So I'm going to pretend like I'm a didgeridoo player and just hum into it, but for those who play didgeridoo, pretend you were actually didgeridooing. Okay. One of my favorite things to do with the light sensor is put the strobe light on it. So I got a strobe on my phone here with a controllable speed. Yeah, that works. So that's it. That's the Didgeridoo. There's only one. I'm gonna be selling it, so keep an eye out. Probably gonna wind up on eBay. But I'm excited to sell it. I'm excited to put it into someone's hands. Sometimes I create things that I'm not cut out for using. So hopefully you can play it better than I. Hope you enjoyed the video. More videos coming soon, like I promised you. Sorry I haven't made good on my blogs, but hey, you know, this is 2 videos within 30 days. That might be a record. Subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, do subscribe, keep watching. Happy holidays, everybody. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Whatever you celebrate, best to yours and your family. See you guys in the next video really, really soon. Stay tuned.